Hi, I'm Jennifer Beckstrand, and this is Jennifer Beckstrand's 10-Minute Book Club. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I love meeting with you every other Wednesday night and talking about books and interviewing authors. Tonight, I've got Rachel Nickle, who has written some really fun Victorian historical romances, and she's going to be talking about her book, A Love Undivided. Please remember to go to my website, jenniferbeckstrand.com, and sign up for my email newsletter. And if you sign up, you'll get a free book. Also, my wildly romantic, hilarious Western, Maggie and Max, is out in audiobook. The narration is lovely and so delightful. I know you will really love it. And now I'm really, really excited to introduce Rachel Nickle. Rachel, I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's just, I met Rachel at a Spanish Fork
Library.
library event and
Mhm.
wanted to have her on the book club. So I'm so glad you could do it.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your books.
Oh, okay. So I grew up in Southern California. I moved to Utah when I was 18, and my husband is actually from here. So we settled in Utah County. We have four kids, five chickens, and a border collie. So that's a little bit about
Okay,
me.
so does the border collie leave the chickens alone? That's what I want to know.
We have the chickens very well in their own space. if
Okay.
if she could, she would definitely get in there, but she also is very protective of them. So she's a
Fun.
good dog.
That's great. And so you're how old are your kids?
My oldest is 11, and then I have a 9-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 3-year-old. So
Wow.
very busy.
When do you write? When do
That's a great question.
you...
Very inconsistently as of late. I used to write consistently every day, and then I had my fourth, and it's been a circus since then. So whenever I can.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I even like people ask me when I write and I'm like, I have no kids at home. I'm an empty nester. I don't know when I write either. It's just
when
life gets
when the breeze hits correctly, stars align.
exactly. Well, so tell us about your books. How did you get into writing?
So I have always been writing stories in my head and on and off writing little snippets and scenes of things, tried writing a few things growing up, but um I just didn't feel like I had the skills, and I didn't really know how to go about getting them because everybody just seemed to be a better writer than me. So I told myself, you know what, when my kids grow up and they leave, I'll write a book. About what was it, like 2019, my husband and I were having a conversation. He's like, why why are you waiting? Why don't you just do it? And I thought, okay, well, why not? And that, like, next month I spent time researching, and then I wrote my first book, Distant Shores. So everything that I have published so far is historical fiction,
Okay.
historical romance. I've also been writing for the past like 5 years. I've been working on a YA fantasy that is getting, fingers crossed, very close to being ready. So hopefully.
So how many books have you got published outright?
Published right now, I have my Hearts of Era series, which is 5 books. And then I have a sixth book, which is in the works. A Love Undivided will be published in June.
Great. Well, we were just talking about how much I love the cover. Tell us about the book.
Oh, I feel like that's always a super loaded question because I'm like, oh, is good. I
What's
liked it.
what's my pitch?
Yeah, that's a hard one. So A Love Undivided is a historical romance set during Victorian era. That's kind of like the period that I really enjoy writing in. So I mean, I might branch out at some point, but for now, it's Victorian specifically. It follows our main character, Violet. Her father has passed away unexpectedly, and she and her mothers have to leave their comfortable home in London and kind of provide for themselves for the first time, which is kind of a big difference from how they have lived previously, kind of a middle class family. She goes to work in a textile factory and has to kind of navigate not being accepted
Mm.
because she's considered too high class, even though she's never been a part of that world. Um, but she makes a friend out of her employer's secretary, Mr. Kavanaugh, and he is very handsome and charming, and he loves reading. So I think a lot of people can relate to that. Um, I kind of pulled inspiration from Sense and Sensibility and North and South. Um,
Oh, I love North and
oh, I
It's
so
so
fantastic, right?
good.
So good.
One of
So
the
hope,
best kissing,
yeah.
sorry, just one of the
Oh
best kissing
yeah,
scenes. At the end there in the train station.
the tension,
Oh, so good.
the build up to it is just it's so slow burn,
Oh,
but so worth the wait.
so worth the
I
wait.
love it. So we'll see a little bit of that because this is definitely a slow burn as well,
Okay.
which some people get frustrated with, but it is what it is.
Well, I love a slow burn because that's really kind of how it goes. These days everything's very fast, but
Fast paced.
I like that falling in love slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can really relish it. All the
Yeah.
yearning.
Like I said, the cover is gorgeous. I
Thank you.
I always, when I look at a cover and say, "Oh, I wish that were my cover," that I really have liked it. So,
The winner for sure.
oh, well, Rachel, this goes very fast, and
Yeah,
that's great. That's okay. Um, Tell me what your favorite romantic movie is.
that's so hard. Um, if we're talking like rom-com while you were sleeping, for sure.
Mm.
Obviously I'm a big fan of Sense and Sensibility and North and South and the period dramas. Um, Ever After. I really like that
Ooh.
one.
Oh, that's beautiful. I can't remember. Do you remember what year that came out?
1990, I don't know, 98,
It,
99.
it was a while ago. I
Yeah.
remember seeing like the trailers for it,
Mhm.
just
Oh,
thinking this is going to be something so
yes.
special,
And it
with
was.
Angelica Houston and oh yeah, I love that movie.
I watched it so many times on repeat.
Okay. Here's the last question. You're stuck on a desert island. What three things would you take with you?
Oh goodness. Um, that's hard. Probably my phone so I could call for help. But also stay entertained. I've got my audiobooks on Libby and
Yeah,
all of that. So for sure that. What else do you need besides rescue? Food and
yeah,
water.
that's
You know,
true. Food and water.
survive until you get rescued.
Well, Rachel, thank you so much for being here. And
Have me
readers,
again.
please go check out A Love Undivided. It comes out in June.
June 3rd. Yep.
Okay, June 3rd. Oh, wonderful. I know you're going to love it. Thank you so much.